as you would anticipate. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Driving on, has a go! Oh, real danger here, and the follow-up. Oh, that was close. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka with the crossfield ball. Ceballos.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
He's in! Tries a shot! Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Mira. He's had a go! Goal!
Krasnodar are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net.
Krasnodar take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Papastathopoulos gets wrestled off the ball. Saka concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ceballos, Mesut Ozil, hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's gone for it! Goalkeeper's ball. Saka trying to get there. Oh, good interception. Saka. Mesut Ozil. Arsenal cannot keep hold of the ball. Saka. And there's a long ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And now they can launch a counter. He's got through. Saka. Well positioned to make that interception. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. Aubameyang crosses. And the keeper's in command. Breaks on here. That's a promising ball. And the finish! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, the ball's come loose! Shooting chance! Ceballos. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Granit Xhaka. Krasnodar are leading with half-time drawing close. Gets a good foot in there. And now the breakaway. He's tried one. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Krasnodar were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Granit Xhaka. Saka. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mirallas tries to stroke it through. He's played him through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Would you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, when you look at the gulf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Krasnodar come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Granit Xhaka. Saka. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And here's the chance to counter. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Saka needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Could move up a gear here. Arsenal keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going
for goal! And in it goes! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Goes long. That's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And here's Lacazette. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's hoisted clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man. He's got away. Shoots! And out to safety. Plays it out to the wing. Back into the middle. Leno can claim that. And it's Aubameyang. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Done very well to intervene. And the counter is on. Lacazette plays it through. Just brushed off the ball there. Now a chance to break. Good idea, just poorly... And they've been caught out. Real chance! Defence has got rid of that. Mesut Ozil finds him, and he has been fouled there. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has put paid to that. Chip through. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's left his man.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's looked long this time. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And the through ball is intercepted. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Going through, chooses to go back. Has a hit! Oh, what a save from Leno! Torreira plays it forward. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Krasnodar have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Krasnodar simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Aubameyang. And the shot! They've scored! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, I think the keeper allowing him to get into such a good position.
Could we be heading for a shock here? Over to the left. Aubameyang is onto it and can take it up.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Out for a throw. For Pastathopoulos.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And he's away. He's on his way.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Away from immediate danger. Nketiah. Mesut Ozil. He's come loose. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Leno sends that a long way. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And he's there to cut it out. Leno gets it away. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Saka. Mesut Ozil. Granit Xhaka. Ceballos. He's got through. Hits one! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
And it's Ozil. Just brushed off the ball there. And now the breakaway, chipped through. He's picked him out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ceballos. Mesut Ozil.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's going long. And there's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Loses his balance and loses the ball. That's not going to make it. And it's Ozil. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out towards the flank. He's looking unstoppable here. A chance to play it in. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Plays it out to the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that is asking for trouble. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. With a delicate ball, and it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Now it's Aubameyang. Ozil goes long. And it's played forward. Ceballos. Mesut Ozil. Ozil drives it forward. Cleared without complication. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mesut Ozil. Ceballos. Plays a clever pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mesut Ozil hoists it forward. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. He's having a go. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Tries lifting it over. Breaks on here. Big chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
And it's Kolasinac. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cuts it out. Keeper sends it forward. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And the comeback is complete. What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Krasnodar get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's been levered clear.
Arsenal are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Oh, good interception.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Chance! And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! So that goal then?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Mustafi gets into a good position. Has he picked him out? Mustafi goes for goal! And yes, it's there! Deep, deep into injury time. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. David Luiz. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And time is up. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Krasnodar simply... They found cruise control quite early.